Right, so this is my little Kent pattern axe. It's about 2.5 pound head. I've had it for a couple of years. Originally I got it with the intention of bastardising it into some kind of knockoff Gransfors carving axe, but it was just too nice, I couldn't do it. So for the past couple of years I've used it for hedge laying, copsing, that kind of thing, and I've always found it to be a little bit unwieldy. It wants to twist in your hand, and I suspect that's down to the weight of the head on that length of handle, which is fairly short, 12 inches, so something like that. So I've had a bit of a thought. As far as I can remember, I can't remember having seen any videos of people doing any cordwood challenge type activities with a Kent pattern axe, so things like bucking, felling, that kind of thing. So I thought the length of the blade's probably a good 5 inches, something like that, so at least it should make an okay limbing axe, but I'd be keen to see how it fares with a proper bit of chopping. So we're going to take the head off, stick it on a longer handle, 29 inches, 28 inches, something like that, and yeah, we'll give it a go, see how it works out. So let's get to it. Right, well, we managed to get that bugger out. That was surprisingly difficult, actually, but good thing it was on time lapse, so everything looks good on time lapse. Next step is to fit it onto the handle, which I'm going to do in a sec. I'm going to pop that head on first, I think, and then I'm going to thin the handle out with a flat disc on an angle grinder. But one little thing before we get into that, check this out. Look at that grain direction, absolutely opposite of what you will be told to do if you read any forums, but I'm not too put off by that. It's an experiment to start with, so let's chuck this dodgy handle in the mix. We'll see how that grain orientation holds up, and we'll see how the Kent chops. Right, let's get to it. So, handle's on. It came out alright. Looks pretty good. What I didn't realise at the time was that this bit of wood was so dodgy, twisted, knotty, that I had to take a bit more material off one side than the other, so you can't quite see it. I'd intended for this to have quite a large palm swell. It flares out a little bit, but because of the way I had to sand it, it's not quite as pronounced as I wanted, but there you go. Didn't quite fill the top, so we had to go for the old cross wedge, but it seems to be holding in. Anyway, time to sharpen. Now, here's something to look at. So, when I originally got this axe, I gave it a quick go over with the files. I thought it was sharp, it seemed to cut okay. Having had a bit more time to do some research, listen to the likes of Ben Scott, Owen, Elemental4rce on YouTube, I've revised my sharpening strategy. So the idea is, if you're sharpening with a file, you should be able to lay one half of the file on the eye, and the other half should make a straight line almost with the edge. So this is the existing edge, and get a load of this. So look at the difference there. This is one that I've just completed, and you can just see it's only a subtle difference when you lay the file on, but that's a lot of material removed there. Anyway, let's get to the other side and we'll see how it works out.